Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Chargers and the Fireballs. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of this Fall 24 Battle Court season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you 5 matches today between the Chargers and the Fireballs. How are you doing today, Stu?
I'm doing great, Andrew. Looking forward to a fantastic day of Jai-Alai here between the Chargers and the Fireballs.
Yeah, we're approaching the halfway point of the season. A full season will be 15 game days per team. This will be the 8th game day played for the Fireballs and the Chargers. And with that, let's get a quick look at the standings, see where these two teams stack up. And you see right now, Stu, right atop each other, tied for 3rd place, 28.5 points, including the one match today that has already been forfeited by the Fireballs. Hormachea is out today. 2nd division singles, Iturbide against Hormachea has been forfeited in favor of the Chargers. So they get that 1 point. We're now with both teams at 28.5 going into the first match of the game day, which will be this 2nd division doubles match between Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers, and it's Ikeda and Ubia for the Fireballs. Ikeda substituting for Hormachea. You see these first matches right here, the 2nd division matchup. Iturbide and Benny on your left representing the Chargers. And again, Hormachea out in all of his scheduled matches today, so Ikeda substitutes in the front court in Division 2 doubles.
We're ready to begin our first match. Iturbide has the serve. Iturbide serves, we begin. Beautiful catch by Ubia off a hard serve by Iturbide. Here's a backhand by Ubia. Bending hard to the inside, Ubia's there. In and out of the basket, the ball goes. First point of this match goes to Ikeda and Ubia of the Fireballs. Ikeda will serve.
And just this past Friday, Ikeda and Ubia pulled off quite a big upset against Alex and Urbieta. What they did was just consistent catching. I mean, not doing anything crazy. Ikeda not known for his shots up in the front, just simply trying to catch one more ball than their opponent, and that worked out very well. This matchup is a little bit different. Iturbide is almost as aggressive as they come in the front court, and he's going to start firing some shots.
Big backhand by Benny. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Straight back to Benny. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Iturbide cuts it off. Gustavo to the inside, scores on the second bounce. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win two sets wins the match.
And the shot type is simply just what is the defense giving you. I mean, Ikeda goes to defend the 2-wall. Ubia has a tendency to hang a little deep in the backcourt, so where's the open space? Along the inside front of the court on the side wall. Iturbide found it there for their first point.
Here's a backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown to the inside. Benny's there. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Benny from the 13 line, backhand to the inside. Ubia. Iturbide gets in there, backhand powerfully thrown from the 8 line. Iturbide on the forehand, winding up. Hard throw to the inside, low and hard. Ubia is there. Robote, that's the rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Iturbide. Big right side by Ubia, cut off by Iturbide. Backhand, powerfully thrown from the 7 line. A bullet to the corner,
good
and
catch.
Ubia makes a fantastic catch. Ubia from the left side, deep to the backcourt. Here's Benny. Benny hard on the left side. Beautiful catch again by Ubia. Powerful backhand follows, and Benny's there. Low runner. Picked up by Benny on the scoop. Robote forehand. Caught in the air by Iturbide. The 2-all fired and scoring. Beautifully executed by Iturbide. Chargers have 2 points and the serve.
Very patient play by the Chargers to begin. I just like the aggressive style of play. I mean, we saw just this past Friday, Alex and Urbieta, more talented team, but when you don't throw any shots, you don't put pressure on the defense, and then it just comes down to a catching battle, which we know Ubia can get hot, Andy Keita can get hot. If Iturbide starts opening it up, mixing in these shots, the way that he's thrown them throughout his career, there's really no answer offensively for the Fireballs to match Iturbide.
Ubia on the backhand, high and hard to the back wall. Robote coming out. Ubia keeps the Robote for himself. Benny takes it. Backhand from the 9 line. Ubia on the forehand. Powerful throw. Stopped by Benny. Benny powerfully from the right side. Robote forehand by Keita. Here's Benny, backhand from the 10 line. Ikeda, backhand from the 8. Benny on the left side, backhand to the inside. That's powerfully thrown. Robote coming way out. Forehand Robote fired from the forehand of Ikeda. There's the backhand. Ball tipped at the side wall. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has a serve.
Well thrown there by Benny, crossing that side wall late, pretty deep in the backcourt, forcing that miss by Ubia.
Here's the backhand, 2-all, caught in the air by Iturbide. Iturbide makes the Robote save. Another backhand 2-all. That one lands out. 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve.
Well, not the worst play coming from Ubia. He actually scored on it a number of times this past Friday. And also, I mean, coming into this one, having to use a sub, Ikeda in Division 4, substituting for Hormache in Division 2, you like to mix it up, move the defense around, try to throw some things you maybe wouldn't normally throw to put points up on the board. Not working out that time. Opens up the lead to 3 points for the Chargers.
Beautiful catch by Ubia deep in the backcourt. Iturbide, backhand from the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside, and Ubia's there. Benny goes to the side wall. Beautiful catch on the 13 line. Low hard backhand. Benny's there. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote. That rebound off the back wall, fired from the forehand of Ikeda. Backhand 2-all. Ikeda scoops it up. Long split placement, stopped by Iturbide. The drop shot. Oh, 2 players are there. One came up with it. It's Ikeda. Here's Benny on the catch. Splitter caught on the forehand of Ikeda. Benny's there. Backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Ubia. That backhand clears the overhead screen. Here's a Robote forehand, rifled sidearm. That ball's in play. Caught by Iturbide. The 2-all caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Ikeda and Ubia. The Fireballs. Ikeda has the serve.
Great defense there by the Fireballs, hanging in that point. It looked like Iturbide just kind of rushed that 2-all attempt. I mean, he heard the footsteps from Ikeda. I mean, known for his defensive play, so understandably, maybe trying to thread the needle, throw it just a bit harder. But Iturbide is one guy, if he throws that 2-all well, you're really not going to get to it. It opens up so nicely, so just tell him to trust himself, open up that shot again, and force Ikeda to go get it there on the outside. Big break for the Fireballs, their second point.
Ubia powerfully from the left side. Wall to wall. Robote forehand by Iturbide. Robote left side by Ubia. He keeps it inside. Benny's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Ubia, backhand from the 11. Robote forehand. Catch by Benny. Forehand Robote by Ikeda. Forehand Robote by Ichibide. Ikeda cuts it off in the air. Backhand from the 7 line. Benny behind the 13 line makes the catch. Ikeda midcourt. Backhand. Goes deep. Robote. Robote forehand by Ichibide. Robote coming out to Ikeda. Sidearm down low. Here's Benny. Robote forehand fired from the forehand of Ichibide. Ubi is there. Big bounce. What a catch by Ubia. Benny now from the 13 line. Robote forehand just off the tip of Ichirbide's cesta. 3 points for Ikeda and Ubia. 4-4. Ichirbide and Benny. Ikeda has a serve.
This is what we're talking about. I mean, you get into these long rallies. I mean, if Ichirbide's not going to throw shots, the Chargers could ultimately miss these balls if they're well placed. I mean, Ikeda and Ubia did this just this past Friday. They're coming into this one with a lot of confidence. I'd love to see Ichibide keep his foot on the gas. I know he missed his last 2-all attempt, but if he stops throwing them, that's just going to give these fireballs more and more confidence that they can win this one.
Low and hard backhand by Benny. Scooped up by Ubia. Robote save. Scoop by Ikeda. Cortada. Stopped by Ichibide. It's a beautiful catch. Hard backhand. Robote coming out. Ikeda's on it. Benny from the 9 line. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Ikeda makes a save at the side wall. Benny's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Here's Ikeda at the 8. Robote comes out to the 4 line. Ikeda's there. Ichibide reaches in. Backhand from the 8. Ubia's there. What a catch by Ichibide at the side wall. Big backhand. Ubia's there. Backhand by Ichibide. Ubia from the left side. High and hard to the back wall. Out to the Robote. Catch by Ikeda. Ubia now from the 10 line. Backhand, a little lower, a little harder. Robote for Ichibide. He makes a save. To the inside it goes. Ubia picks it up on the bounce. Robote left side again. A little further from the side wall. Here's Ubia. Low runner. Caught in the air by Ichibide. Backhand by Ichibide. What a catch by Ubia. Ikeda takes it in the air. Backhand. Benny, beautiful catch at the side wall. Back at the side wall, and Ubia's there. Robote coming out to the forehand of Ichibide. He sends it wall to wall from the right side. Here's Ikeda. Benny, difficult Robote save. The ball's in play. That ball goes off the tip of Ikeda's cesta. 5 points for Ichibide and Benny. Possible set point.
Fortunate miss for the Chargers there. I mean, what? They gave away 2 points in a row just in these long rallies, and finally you see a missed ball by Ikeda up in the front court.
Just tremendous play by all 4 players. Again, Ubia back here throwing bullets. Benny handling everything beautifully.
The pace really picked up in that
Absolutely.
point. These guys were throwing the ball just so hard. Not really that close to the side wall, though. I mean, you see it hard, but these guys can make that catch at this level consistently if it's not on the wall.
There's the backhand. Benny, great catch at the 13 line. Backhand to the inside. Low, hard backhand. Stopped by Iturbide. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Benny will save the rebote. Puts it inside. Fine catch by Ubia. Big backhand. Powerfully thrown. Benny's there. Rebote forehand. Ubia calls for it. Backhand powerfully thrown to the inside. Benny, great catch. Nice backhand on the return. Ubia with a tip ball point and set. A hard-fought first set for Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
So it got pretty close there. Midway point of that set, it was 4-3 in favor of the Chargers. And then you see those final 2 points going the Chargers' way to take that opening set, 6-3. Back in the DraftKings players' cage, got a quick shot of Inaki, team captain for the Fireballs, walking over to their sideline in Jersey today, Stu.
He's playing today.
He will be playing. There he is, standing up, talking to Ikeda and Ubia. Inaki playing 2 doubles matches today. Inaki Cabrera against Zuleika and Arta. That's coming up after this one. And then Inaki and Ubia will take on Zuleika and Benny a little bit later. That's in match number 5.
See Ubia in the foreground. Ikeda with the chin strap just above his eyes. I believe that's Jedden passing out some water there. In the back corner right there, the ESPN3 background, you see Zuleika consulting with Benny. Again, Benny and Zuleika having played so well together throughout so many matches, both in Battle Court, World Super Court. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently on our first of what was going to be 6 scheduled matches, but there's 5 today. Third match has been forfeited. Morche is not available today. Iturbide is already out on. He's already tying his cesta. I think if anybody wants to finish in 2 sets, you're looking at him right there.
Yeah, just haven't seen this Iturbide and Benny team a whole lot. I mean, this is their 4th or 5th match played. Taking a look here at the numbers. Yeah, match number 4 for that team. One of them was forfeited. That's their only win this season. So they still need to, get out there, win 2 out of 3 sets and get a match, get a little confidence under their belt. And it could be tough against Ikeda and Ubia. I mean, good consistent catching through the first part of that set. But in the end, we talk about catch rate, and over the course of a set and 2 out of 3 set match, those numbers are going to show. Benny, one of the best backcourters in this roster, 6th overall. And catch rate, one of the best. Just 21 years old, too, is the youngest player on the roster.
Yes, he hasn't learned how to drop it yet.
They say that comes around
our second
30.
set.
Yeah. So,
is it 30? All right. I have heard that.
Be 27, given my last practice.
Ikeda has a serve for the Fireballs. Second set begins now. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Rebote saved by Ubia. Here's Benny overhead on the forehand. Big right side. Ikeda makes the catch at the 9 line. Iturbide at the 8. Backhand. Ubia, backhand from the 11. That takes off. This rebote comes way out to the 3 line. Fired by Iturbide. Rebote save. Beautiful control by Ubia.
Another one.
Ikeda sends this one wall to wall from the right side. Rebote save by Iturbide. Scooped up high by Ubia. What a catch by Benny, plucking that off the side wall. Ball's on the wall. Iturbide makes the save. Ikeda with the forehand. Back to the inside. Benny will let it pass. Rebote dropping. Ikeda makes the catch on the 4 line. Hard throw to the inside. Benny pulls that right off the side wall. Rebote coming out again. That rebound off the back wall. Fired by Ikeda. Here's Benny. Rebote forehand to the inside. Powerful backhand by Ubi again. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Ball's on the wall, played beautifully by Ikeda. Benny's there. Backhand by Benny. Ubi on the catch. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote coming all the way to the 2 line. Fired by Iturbide. Wall to wall. Ikeda unable to make the save. A well-played first point of the second set going to Iturbide and Benny of the Chargers.
Yeah, Fireballs, I mean, kind of out-kicking their coverage right there, if you will. I mean, Iturbide throws the backhand so far. Look at where Iturbide's playing that. All he has to do is rip a forehand up at the 3 line about as hard as he can, and that return comes shooting off the back wall. Again, you like that Ubi is throwing it hard and maybe trying to catch the defense off their footing, but if Iturbide can track it down, that's a tough shot to return.
Excellent catch by Ubia. Here's Iturbide. Ubia on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Rotate forehand, high and hard to the backcourt. Benny, tremendous catch at the 13 line. Here's Ubia, backhand from the 11. Powerful, powerful backhand. This Rebote at the 2 line again. Rifle low and hard by Iturbide. Iturbide with a light touch. Benny reads it and advances. Ikeda, forehand Rebote. Benny takes it in the air, backhand. Rebote forehand. Beautiful catch by Iturbide. Backhand powerfully thrown, and Ubia is there again. Ikeda on the catch, backhand. Ball tipped down low, 1-1. Ikeda serves for the Fireballs.
Yeah, not often you see the backcourt going for a scoop here in doubles. Either not confident on the Rebote, the front quarter's not there, or just couldn't get to it in the air. Kind of left him in the corner, having to make a tough catch. Benny unable to come away with it. 1-1. Fireballs hanging in this second set early on.
Backhand by Benny. Rebote, forehand. Benny on the backhand from the 12 line. Here's Benny on the backhand again. Hard throw by Benny. Ubia is there. Backhand from the 11 line. A bullet to the inside, out to the Rebote. That takes a Magic City bounce. Oh, my. Second point for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has a serve.
Well, Ikeda really sold that fake well, but then just missed the finish of his own. I mean, dropping that one into the pad.
Yeah, and real close contact there between Ikeda and Iturbide.
He faked like he was going to throw a carom to try to keep Iturbide outside, but when he dropped it with a soft touch to the inside, that just wasn't close.
Excellent serve. What a catch by Iturbide. Ikeda, that ball is tipped. 3 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has a serve. So Iturbide's been blasting this serve. Potentially 2 aces, and Ubia stopped both of them. Ubia's catching is far better second half of 2024 than it was first half of 2024.
And maybe certainly in much more of a rhythm than we saw those first couple weeks. I mean, taking the summer off, just getting back into it, but now, you said it, Stu, very consistent in any level of doubles.
Big backhand by Ubia. Here's a backhand by Benny. Rebote coming out. Ball's on the wall. That cleared the overhead screen. Ikeda got it up there. Very well done. Hard throw, will score. 4 points for Iturbide and Benny. Iturbide has the serve for the Chargers.
Well, that's 2 points in a row. The ball's really come right to Ikeda, but hard. Little time to react, and forcing both tip balls when you got good support there behind you. I mean, and it could be hard for Ikeda.
Tremendous control by Ikeda there to make that set.
But this is just coming right to his left side, that is. I mean, he expects to make that catch. It's off the wall. It's coming in fast, but these guys aren't necessarily worried about speed.
Beautiful catch by Ubia off a blasted serve by Iturbide. That backhand gets away from Benny, falls short. That hit the pad. That's 2 points for Ikeda and Ubia. Ikeda has the serve.
Maybe clipped the floor on the throw. That's what it sound. I heard something.
Didn't have sufficient control. Well, the tip of the cesta.
That certainly could have been it.
The tip of the cesta would have caught.
Yeah,
potentially.
Maybe just the tip, and came out way lower than we're used to seeing. I mean, trying to get Ubia on that low runner back into the corner.
Ball over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Double fault.
Wow.
Loss of point. 5 points for Iturbide and Benny. Possible set, possible match point. I'll tell you, I think the last couple days we've seen...
I was just going to say, we've seen a
more
number
double
of
faults
them
than we normally see.
Well, I'm looking at Ikeda here, and that is his first this year, Stu.
There's Ubia on the backhand. Iturbide calls for their bote, plays it midcourt. Ikeda's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Benny on the catch. Backhand. Beautiful catch by Benny. Ubia. Here's another bullet from the left side. Benny's there. There's the back by Ubia. Point, set, and match for Iturbide and Benny. They take it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-2.
6-3, 6-2, Iturbide and Benny. Add another 1.5 points for the team. You see that game day score in the bottom left? That also reflects the forfeited match today. Iturbide will get the win over Hormachea in our second division doubles match. So that point already added. 2.5 now for the Chargers. Moving on to Division 3 doubles up next. Zuleika and Arta take on Inaki and Cabrera.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look here at that game day scoreboard. The Chargers and Fireballs coming into today with 28.5 points, including the forfeited match. But now the Chargers jump ahead 30 points and in second place in our season-long standings. Been a tough season so far for Iturbide and Benny, just their 4th match played. One of those won via forfeit. First time they're in the win column, taking 2 out of 3 sets. Here they are. Iturbide and Benny, second team for the Chargers.
Hey guys, you just won your first match of the season. What did you do differently today than you've been doing previously?
Yeah, I think we just limited our mistakes this game. As you said, this was our first win of the season because we had the forfeit against the Cyclones.
Yep.
But the 2 matches that we lost, they were good matches and hard fought in the 3rd set. So I'm happy with the result.
Well, you played great today, so congratulations on the win. Iturbide, anything you want to add?
No, thank you. Let's go, Chargers.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hard fought indeed. Up next, moving over to the third division of doubles, Zuleika and Arta take on Inaki and Cabrera. And there he is, Inaki. Good to have him back. Dealing with that chest injury the last couple of weeks. He is back and ready to go. Zuleika and Arta 2-1 so far this season. Haven't seen a whole lot of that team for the Chargers. Inaki and Cabrera, pretty good start. 3-1 overall in this third division of doubles for the Fireballs, where Hormachea has really filled in most of the time. Chargers have the serve, match number 2.
I really like Iturbide's response. That was beautiful. The big smile and a no thank you.
There's a serve by Zuleika. We begin. Backhand to the inside. Arta steps up, takes it in the air. A little kick off the sidewall. Cabrera's got it. Low runner. There's the scoop. Arta makes the play up at the 10. Big backhand. That passes. Inaki, left side rebote. Will clip off the sidewall. Zuleika takes it on the bounce. High, hard forehand into the corner. Cabrera ducks. Inaki lays it up from the right side. Here's Zuleika, though, attacking. Low and hard back inside. Rebote's there. It's played by Cabrera. Zuleika, foot on the gas. A drop shot to the inside. That will score. Chargers on the board first here in our second match.
Good eyes by Cabrera. He read, because Zuleika, as we've said, is capable with that costado of throwing it inside, throwing the 2-all. In that case, the drop shot. Cabrera got a good head start on it, but just not able to get it into his cesta.
Cabrera handles the serve. There's a backhand to the inside. Stopped by Arta. Good catch along the side wall. Here's Cabrera. Same spot. High and hard. Back to Arta. Cabrera reaches back overhead. Controls it at the 13 line. Comes out on the left side. Back to Arta again. This one lobbed up a little bit higher and caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. A point for the Fireballs. Inaki and Cabrera.
The higher and harder you make those throws on the front wall, the greater opportunity there is for the ball to kick up and touch the overhead screen or that rail that runs just under the overhead screen on the side wall.
Arta from the left side. That's a big backhand. Cabrera out of the way. Inaki, left side rebote. Cutting closer to the sidewall. Arta makes the play. Backhand. On the wall. What a catch by Cabrera. Arta steps back to the 13 line. Keeps this one to the inside. Another great catch along the numbers. Cabrera steps up at the 11, backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. Zuleika in position, waits on the rebote, keeps it inside. Here's Inaki into the drop shot, got the first bounce, not the second. Zuleika's there, big backhand. That's blasted. Inaki waits for it up at the 6, drops it to the inside. Here's Arta. Hard throw again on the wall. Great catch again by Cabrera. There's the backhand. Arta lets it pass. Zuleika plays the rebote on the back end. Cabrera with the low runner. Arta elects to play the rebote on the back end, makes the save. Here's Inaki into the 2-wall that opens up to score. The Fireballs lead it 2-1.
So we know that Inaki's difficulties have been with his forehand. So we'll see what he does with the serve here. Everything on the left side. Backhand and this costado right there working just fine.
Yeah, this is going to be something to monitor. The serves, the forehands, forehand rebotes.
You can compensate for some of that, but not on the serve.
Yes, just got to cross, and he does.
That's perfectly thrown.
Backhand to the inside. Cabrera lets it pass. Inaki makes a save. Zuleika, what a
catch.
pick on the wall. Backhand. Here's Cabrera. From the 11 line, puts it up the middle. Zuleika into the costado. Inside placement. Cabrera steps up. Soft touch on the backhand. Arta waits for it at the 11. Comes out low and hard. Cabrera lets it bounce. Inaki gets back in there for the rebote save. Here's Arta on the bounce up at the 9 line. There's the backhand. That's tipped. Second point for the Chargers. Zuleika and Arta tied up 2-2.
You know, in the history of Highline, we do have experience with some players who are predominantly a right-sided or left-sided player who developed an injury for whatever reason, and they had to really develop the other half of their game. Inaki was already solid on everything backhand and costado.
Rebote dropped to the inside, cut off in the air by Inaki. There's the backhand, rifled in the corner. Just comes shooting off the back wall. Zuleika powers it right to the left side of Cabrera. Arta again, higher and harder. Cabrera steps out of the way. Inaki with the left side rebote. Arta up at the 9 now. Low and hard again, right on the sidewall. Stopped by Cabrera. Arta slows it down. Inaki with the play, cuts it off at the 9. There's the backhand. Tries to drop it between them. Arta steps up. Here's Cabrera now from the 12 line. The backhand. Arta's there again. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Zuleika plays the rebote, drops it inside. Cabrera picks it up on the bounce from the 10 line. Sticks inside. That's caught by Zuleika. Zuleika's low runner. Stopped by Cabrera. Cabrera switches it up high and hard. Zuleika backpedals quickly, stops at the 5 line, returns it. This is coming out a long way. Inaki just does make the save. Zuleika up in front of the 2 line, hard to the inside. Cabrera digs it out. Zuleika keeps the pressure on. That 2 wall is thrown to score. What a point. Chargers come away with it. They lead 3-2.
Phenomenal play by Cabrera, really maintaining his focus to make that return.
Well, what a rebote.
And then you see Inaki taking off.
Yeah, turned his back to the ball.
Just going to get this up to the front wall here. And then look at Zuleika. Boom, to the inside. And look at Cabrera maintain his composure. Makes a beautiful rebote play. Perfectly executed costado 2 wall by Zuleika.
Serve coming hard up the middle. Cabrera just out of reach of Arta. Zuleika left side rebote dropped inside. Cabrera keeps it on the left. Low runner picked off by Zuleika. That one clears the overhead screen. Inaki backpedals quickly. Hard back to the inside. That's tipped by Arta. Ties it back up. 3-3.
Arta's catching's been pretty much well spot on so far today. First noticeable miss of a ball that's well within his ability to make the catch.
Zuleika has the serve. There's the backhand. Inaki waits for it up at the 7. Drops it to the inside. He's got a big bounce. Good control by Arta. Rebote forehand. Play to the inside. That drops between them. Inaki off his footing makes the save. Here's Zuleika attacking. Splitter. That split him up to score.
Smart play by Zuleika. Is supremely confident there on the costado. He's thrown a beautiful costado 2 wall earlier. The rebotes have been on. There he changed it up just slightly to make the split placement. Inaki and Cabrera unable to make the return.
Another good catch off a serve. Hard backhand. Rebote. Comes up the middle. Here's Cabrera on the right side. Zuleika backs up to the 9. Comes over the top. Inaki comes cross court to cut it off. Zuleika in position. Powerful rebote played inside. Good catch by Cabrera. There's a hard backhand. It's out of reach of Arta. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand play to the outside. It drops. It's dug out by Cabrera, but it will not reach the front wall. 5 points for Zuleika and Arta. That's a possible set point.
Got to admire the effort of Cabrera. A ball that he almost certainly knew that he couldn't get to. But he got close.
Hard serve, Cabrera stands in. Powerful backhand, dropped in the corner. That's right on the wall. Good save by Zulaika. Inaki ranging back for the tough catch. Arta now back at the 13 line, comes out a little lower. Inaki switches to the right side. Trying to pass, Zulaika steps back, cuts it off. Hard back to the inside. Here's Inaki. Forehand Rebote, lead up. Zulaika waits on it at the 6. Powerfully low and hard to the inside. That's caught by Cabrera. Low runner back to Arta. He scooped it up. Cabrera reaches in on the inside. Hard backhand. Stopped by Arta again. This time from the 12. Cabrera thought about it. Inaki sends it up in the overhead screen. Point and set. Zulaika and Arta take it 6-3. 2 minutes will come back and play set number 2.
Inaki really not able to make anything happen here with the forehand. Everything on the left side is working for him just fine. Court positioning in terms of making those rebotes, power on the costado and backhand, but that forehand is still a problem for him.
Yeah, I mean, you can see some of these serves. Zulaika very aggressive, trying to cut them off. Inaki does a pretty good job. He doesn't typically get a whole lot of power behind the serve, just looking across the side wall, but it's tough to do that consistently. See this 2-all right here. That was a good one, opening up wide. But after that, really just all chargers. Look at this. Zulaika, one of the best forehand rebotes on this roster.
And he's got it at the 4 line.
Yeah, I mean, that's played above his head at the 4 line. Look at this. Up at the 2, blasted to the inside. Cabrera,
What a
love
save
the
by
effort
Cabrera.
here.
Tremendous.
But not going to survive many points when your opponent has it multiple times up in front of the 3 line. Zulaika kills it the second time around. Rebote here, you see off his footing. That's a couple feet off the wall. Zulaika into the
Splitter.
costado. And then, yep, that's just a smart shot by Zulaika. First 2-all, he beat Inaki to the net. Now that Inaki's looking for that ball to his forehand on the net, you throw the split placement.
Here we are in the DraftKings ESPN 3 players cage. In the foreground there, you see Arta with the cest on, Zulaika getting a drink. Team captain Benny. Fireballs, there you have Cabrera. Cabrera's played a lot of points in the last couple battle court outings. Both Jedin and Ikeda hooded up, staying warm.
And this partnership has really worked out well so far for the Chargers. You heard the record 2-1 through their first 3 matches. I mean, Arta, in the bottom third of the roster with his catching, but they make up for it with Zulaika's shot making up in the front, second on the roster in 2-all kills, only trailing Hormachea. So he's aggressive, and he scored from that costado already today a couple times. Second set ready to go. You got the fireballs, Inaki and Cabrera with control of the serve. There's a serve by Inaki. Our second set is underway. Arta powers the backhand to the inside. That's caught off the sidewall by Cabrera. Zulaika steps back to the 9, keeps the pressure on. Cabrera, another backhand. Arta out of the way. Zulaika alone for the rebote. Inaki comes cross court to cut it off. Quickly into the drop shot. Got the first bounce. Not the second. Look at the speed by Arta. Gets the forehand off. Good communication. Inaki just lays it up. Arta into the drop shot of his own. Cabrera takes off. He got there, but could not make the catch. Chargers begin the scoring in our second set. They lead 1-0.
Excellent communication by all 4 players and respective teammates. Arta moved up into position in the front court very well. Returns. This is just dropping. That's well with, just off the tip of Cabrera's cesta.
And it's hard to control it down there.
Absolutely.
Hard serve, Inaki went for it, knocked it down. That's a second point for the Chargers. Zulaika and Arta serve.
Picking the serve and throwing a shot is something that Inaki has a lot of experience with. Again, that doesn't involve the forehand. But by the same token, Zulaika's got one of the most powerful serves on the roster. Just in and out of his cesta.
Backhand sticks inside. Arta makes the catch. Cabrera from the 11 line, low runner, back to the inside. Arta scoops it up. Our backhand follows, narrowly clearing the overhead screen. Inaki just lays it up from the right side. Arta waits for it at the 11. Backhand. Looking across the sidewall. Cabrera stands in to make the catch. This one a little bit more power behind it. Zulaika takes off for the rebote. Powers it high off the front wall to pass. Inaki. That forehand is in play. Just flicked it up. Zulaika from the outside. Hard throw. Cabrera. Ooh, that scores.
Now that was an absolute bullet lined up by Zulaika from the forehand coming cross court. Cabrera can stop the hard balls all day, no question about it, but not when it's crossing them up like that.
Cabrera takes that serve on the right side, drops it inside. Zulaika, a little clip from the costado that's in play. Cabrera plays the rebote. Arta along the inside, backhand. Stopped low by Cabrera from the 11. Backhand. Shooting off the back wall, on the floor. Zulaika makes the save. Inaki attacking and dropped it as he went to make the throw. That's 4 straight for the Chargers in this second set.
Inaki had to feel very confident in making that catch. The ball was fine. Just what was he going to do with it? As he's reaching back to make the throw from the costado, he could throw it inside, he could throw it 2-wall, he could throw it straight back. Sometimes you're looking at your opponent, take your eye off the ball, drop it on the backswing.
Outside serve again. Cabrera gets to it. Forehand play to the inside. Arta. There's the backhand. Low runner crossing the sidewall. Cabrera steps up. Backhand kicking up and out. Rebote forehand into the corner. Cabrera ducks. Inaki lays it up. Zulaika waits forward at the 5 line. He's trying to pass with the left side, and he does. Inaki gets back in there. Rebote saves, sticks along the inside. Arta reaches up, controls it, powers the backhand. That's caught by Cabrera. Cabrera to the inside, stopped by Zulaika. Zulaika wall to wall. Inaki backpedals quickly, close to the sidewall. Makes a save, gonna be a tough scoop. Arta makes it. Cabrera from the 10 line again, tries to slow it down. Zulaika with the leaping grab. Picks the pace back up. This rotates floating along the sidewall. Inaki turns it up in the overhead screen. 5 points for Zulaika and Arta. That's a possible set and a possible match point for the Chargers.
Curious to see how Inaki was going to do. Would not have expected to see a shutout in either one of these sets. Fireballs managed to get 3 points there in that first set. See if they're able to get 1 point up onto the board, or if the Chargers will finish this out in straight sets.
Tough serve, kicking up. Cabrera handles. That opened up to the middle of the court. Zulaika over the top with the forehand. Crossing, caught by Cabrera. That's a 2-wall.
That's a bold shot.
Scooped up by Zulaika. Zulaika hard to the inside. Inaki in position, makes the save. Backing up, here's Arta, controls it at the 13 line. Hard throw again. On the wall, there's Inaki, straight to the outside. Scooped by Zulaika. Zulaika's carom lands in. Inaki's got it. Inaki with the soft drop shot. Zulaika controls it. Zulaika hard to the inside. What a catch now by Cabrera. Low runner in the corner. That's scooped by Arta. This one dropping low. Cabrera steps up. Hard backhand. Arta out of the way. Zulaika with the forehand. Rebote to the outside, but that lands outside of play. Tremendous point. Extends the match here. Inaki and Cabrera serve.
Yeah, there will be no shutout. The Chargers here with a few points to play with. Inaki figuring a way to make the right side work for him.
At the 9 line. That one out of reach of Cabrera. Rebote saved by Inaki. Arta reaches up again. There's a powerful backhand. Cabrera's got this one. Here's Cabrera on the forehand. That one crosses. Arta handles. Here's Arta now at the 11 line. Big backhand. Cabrera steps back. Catches another one. Off the front wall. Drop to Zulaika. All he can behind this one. That passes. Zulaika takes off. Stops at the 6. Turns it inside. What a catch by Inaki. Here's Arta charging from the backcourt. The low runner picked off again. He's into the 2 wall. Zulaika's got it on the outside. Hard throw back inside. Picked off by Cabrera. Scoop by Arta in the corner. Slows it down with the left side. Inaki calls him off on the rebote. Turns the 2 wall. Zulaika's got it again. Zulaika, softer touch. Inaki now picks it up. There's a drop shot. And it's scored.
Goodness, did he hit that sidewall hard?
Second point for the Fireballs. Still going here.
Yeah, that sidewall crashing into it. I mean, see Zulaika coming across court here. Boom. Actually, I guess it was more of his hip than his shoulder. That's actually what you want to see. Shoulders will separate. Crashing into that sidewall, trying to catch those balls.
Serve takes Arta to the outside. Low bullet. Cabrera
Tipped.
knocked it down. Point, set, and match. Chargers take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-2. Back-to-back wins for the Chargers in doubles to get the day started. And you have to add that 1 point for the forfeited match, Iturbide over Hormachea. So that means 4 points so far for the Chargers. They've already secured a tie. Up next, we'll move over into singles. Arta takes on Ikeda in the 4th division. Take a look at that game day score now. 4 points for the Chargers. They've opened up that lead to 3 over the Fireballs. Fireballs came into today with a 1 point lead. And I see that back up to 3 points. Arta coming out again. Back-to-back matches for Arta, so give him an extra minute here. You see Ikeda alone in that practice right now before the 4th division singles match. Ikeda with an opportunity to get this Fireballs team on the board today. Before we get to that, though, we're going to hear from a winning team, Zulaika and Arta of the Chargers. I mean, that was pretty much as good as you could hope for. I mean, Arta's catching in the backcourt. He said improved day by day, but starting to hit his stride here in this Fall 24 season, and then paired with Zulaika's ability to kill the point up in the front. Figured this was going to be a good pairing on paper, and they have delivered so far to begin this fall season.
Yeah, it's good to see Arta making these catches again that we know he can make.
Ikeda getting some throws in. His opponent is ready to go with Zulaika. There they are, winners of our second match.
Arta, Zulaika, congratulations on that win. You're back in the win column. How did you get things back in order to come out here and get the win?
Well, we tried to reset from the last game. Do the basics, try to catch every ball and kill the point in the front. So at the end, that's what we did. We did our basics well, and we got the win.
Well, congratulations, Arta. I know you're about to go back out there. So you guys are 4-0 for the day. We hope that you can keep up the good pace, and we'll let you out there on the court.
All right, thank you.
Coming up next, 4th division singles matchup here. We have Arta against Ikeda. Slow start for Arta here to begin this singles season. Lost his first 2 matches, but his last time out, that was last Tuesday, Stu, against Ben. He picked up a straight set victory. Ikeda this year for the Fireballs won his first match. That was against Kubala of the Devils, and has lost the next 2.
We're ready to begin our next match. Arta has a serve for the Chargers. Arta serves, we begin. Ikeda will open up on the forehand from the 11 line. High and hard, a little too high and hard. That hit the overhead screen. Arta on the board first in this first set. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Ikeda now on the backhand from the 12 line. Arta's there. Rebote forehand saved by Ikeda down low at the 10 line. Arta steps in. Backhand. 2 pass. Rebote. Saved by Ikeda. Floater at the side wall will score. That's a point for Ikeda. He has a serve.
That's just something you see almost every game day. Floating up. The guy should make an easy catch on it and just throws off the timing a little bit when that ball is floating up there an extra half a second.
Here's Arta on the backhand from the 12 line. Ikeda at the sidewall has a tip ball. 2 points for Arta and the Chargers. Arta has a serve.
Simple play. I mean, that's what he and Zuleika had to do in that doubles match. Back to the basics. Put the ball along the sidewall. Make that catch difficult, even for a guy like Ikeda. In and out of the basket.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Backhand by Ikeda to the inside. Here's Arta. Ikeda passes from the left side. There's Rebote to the outside. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Karam. Arta goes. Will not get there. 2-2. Ikeda serves for the Fireballs.
Well, it's just a subtle fake by Ikeda that keeps Arta to the inside for an extra second or so, giving him the space to beat him towards the outside with the Karam. He just opens up his hips at the last second. You don't know exactly if Ikeda's going to keep it inside or throw the Karam. Chose the latter, and it scored 2-2.
Here's Arta on the backhand, powerfully thrown to the inside, low off the back wall. Ikeda makes a save on that Rebote. It's a drop shot. Arta gets there. Drop shot. Oh, Ikeda gets there. To the inside it goes. That's a 3rd point for Ikeda and the Fireballs. Ikeda will have the serve.
As singles, it's a little tougher to rebound after a missed drop shot attempt. I mean, your opponent gets it up there at the 4 line. It's a whole lot of court to cover.
It is.
To make the save. Safely done there by both players. Ikeda with the soft forehand to the inside.
Here's the backhand by Arta to the inside. Ikeda from the forehand. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda's Karam will score on the return. 4 points for Ikeda and the Fireballs. Ikeda has the serve.
You know, Arta likes to throw shots in singles, but Ikeda's a tough guy to score against. I mean, he prides himself on his defensive ability. Played well up in the front court already today. He's just not known for his offense, but when you give him this on the outside to his forehand, which is his preferred side, I mean, you're going to see shots like that. He can throw the Karam well. He can throw the outside placement. He can throw the drop shots. Anything on that right side, Ikeda's much more comfortable.
Here's a backhand by Arta. It passes Rebote. Forehand by Ikeda. Arta concentrates on the ball. Here's the backhand. Ikeda from the 8 line. Rebote left side for the big bounce. Big bounce goes up, brought down by Ikeda. Arta now from the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Ikeda. Robote left side by Arta. It's a 2-all. Ikeda stops it, sends it back to pass. This will score. 5 points, possible set point for Ikeda of the Fireballs he serves.
I mean, another example, it's very subtle, but it looked like he was going to throw the drop shot, which is why you saw Arta take a couple steps up, and at the last second gave it a little extra height, able to pass Arta, and when he does that, the point's over.
One thing we know about Ikeda is that as we go into the second set, he usually picks up the pace very aggressively.
In an aggressive start for Ikeda and an unusually good start of this first set. Usually a little slower out of the gates, but not in this one.
There's a backhand by Arta, powerfully thrown. Robote, forehand by Ikeda. Arta advances, takes it in the air, snaps the 2-all into score. 3 points for Arta. He has the serve for the Chargers.
I mean, Ikeda's looking for that 2-all. Look at Arta, makes the catch along the inside. He's taking off before the throw is even released. So
this is so well done. That thing's cutting out at the 3 line.
And now that he scored on that first 2-all, it's going to open up the rest of the court. Maybe look for Arta to keep more to the inside now and change up the angle where that 2-all's coming to Ikeda.
Excellent serve by Arta will score. 4 points for Arta. Ikeda still has 5 and a possible set point. Arta serves.
Supreme confidence on that right side. Maybe tripped him up there trying to take the serve off the side wall to his forehand. Again,
that far back.
That's all timing. You have to get everything perfect, and caught it right on the tip. Just a 1-point deficit now for Arta.
Alt underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Arta makes the catch at the 8 line. Back to the inside it goes. What a catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Arta on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Robote forehand. 2-all. Is in and scoring.
Wow.
5-5. This is set point.
Quick look back from Ikeda to his Fireballs teammates, and heard one of them said that's good, so no need to look at it again. 5-5. This is set point. Arta battling his way back here. It was 5-2. He's just started to open it up, Stu. I mean, really nothing complicated. Shot's working out now. Wow.
At
what a
serve
comeback.
will score point and set for Arta. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set. My, oh, my.
Oh, and the ace ends it.
I don't know that we've seen Arta with a comeback quite like that before. I mean, playing more confident than... Confidence has been an issue with Arta's game. He misses a couple balls, and all of a sudden he's thrown off. He came from behind there and wound up winning the set. Supremely confident enough to throw the shot and to blast that serve in there.
And look at Arta get up to this one, throws the drop shot, but Ikeda takes off, gets there in plenty of time, and
just put it back right to the inside.
Not much you can do from there if you're Arta.
Yeah, Ikeda's got the whole court. Occasionally you'll find a guy that'll overthrow that, but Ikeda's not going to. This 2-all just beautifully executed. Ikeda's there, returns a carom completely out of reach. Very well done.
And you figure at that point, I mean, Ikeda, pretty sizable lead in this first set. But here come the 2-alls.
I mean, just look at that. That ball is over the red line at the 3 line after landing in. Beautifully done.
And then this is, I believe, the one that was a little closer. Yeah, I mean, the teammates were right on. You love to see them calling out if they think it's in, but that one.
That would very much.
Yeah, clearly you see just inside the boundary line to score. So.
Yeah, by about 2 inches, actually.
And that's the thing with the challenges, too, is you get one per day.
Right.
If you use it, you don't get it right, you lose that challenge, and maybe there's another call later in the day that you'd like to have it. So just got to be so sure with those challenges, and that's why you have your teammates back there, an extra set of eyes, a couple sets, to make sure that you use it when it's necessary. But in the end, 6-5, Arta comes back, takes the first set.
Again, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Chargers going up against the Fireballs, currently playing the 4th of 6 scheduled matches for the game day.
I mean, game day already, 4 points for the Chargers, none for the Fireballs. You thought Ikeda, I mean, great start in that first set, maybe a little bit of a spark for the team, and then Arta just came back, shut it down, got the win, 6-5. Second set, ready to go.
Ikeda serves. Our second set has begun. Here's Arta on the backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown, 2 pass. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Arta advances, makes the catch, throws the 2-wall. Ikeda reads it, stops it, returns it hard. Good effort by Arta. Got assessed on it. You know how the assess the ball goes. Ikeda gets the point.
Well, going for the 2-wall here, Ikeda, I mean, on the floor, hesitated for a little long, and again, shading for the 2-wall, expecting that shot to come. He reads it, and Arta can't make that catch along the inside. And there was so much space back to the inside, and again, maybe Arta will recognize Ikeda's taken off even before he throws it.
Beautiful catch by Arta off an excellent serve by Ikeda. Robote forehand, saved by Ikeda. Arta takes it on the bounce, backhand. Low and hard, right to the corner, out to the Robote. Ikeda makes a save. Tough one. That's scooped up by Arta.
Oh,
his 2-wall is perfectly executed to score. Tied up, 1-1. Arta has the serve for the Chargers. That is just,
it's hard to throw for the player attempting this 2-0 on the inside. It's even harder for your opponent to read the angle at which it comes off. I mean, Ikeda, you see, hesitated a little bit there, and that thing opened up wide. He needed to dart to the outside. Not really close to it. Well done by Arta.
fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line. Here's the catch by Ikeda, backhand from the 10 line. Will pass. Robote forehand by Arta's sidearm. It's catch by Ikeda. Ikeda sends it back. Arta's there. Backhand from the 9. Arta with the 2-all again. This one stopped by Ikeda.
Wow.
That's in play.
Yeah, he did not touch that net.
Backhand by Arta. Robote. 2 bounces ruled before the ball was thrown. That's 2 points for Arta and the Chargers. He has the serve.
And we can say back here, because I think we have the best view of it in the house, that's a great call by the official. Sometimes tough to see that second bounce deep in the backcourt.
Look at this play by Ikeda. He knows he can't touch the screen with that right hand. And now an incidental contact will be okay. But no, he contorted himself perfectly. That was just beautifully done by Ikeda the entire way. There's a backhand by Ikeda. Arta on the catch. Robote forehand. That's saved by Ikeda. Arta has it. Backhand. Ikeda fine catch the 10 line. Picada to the outside. Will score. Well done by Ikeda. 2-2. Ikeda has the serve for the Fireballs.
I mean, not even the best outside placement attempt, but look at Arta. I mean, he's just lingering there to the inside, and then...
He just wasn't prepared for it at all.
I mean, really not expecting that outside placement. Mistimed the jump, and ball's by him, 2-2.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line.
And we saw that double fault in doubles, but without someone standing in that service box, a little bit easier to make sure you get that serve in without the fear of somebody picking it and throwing a shot.
Here's a backhand by Arta to the inside. Ikeda in and out of the cesta the ball goes. That's a 3rd point for Arta. He serves.
Placement along the sidewall. Simple as that. In and out of the basket of Ikeda. Opens up that lead back to 1 point.
Arta would certainly like to finish this in straight sets.
Got 2 quick points off the serve. 2 aces late in that first set. A great time to break it out.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line.
Ikeda's starting pretty deep on these serves, and Arta's flirting with the 4 line, which is the underserve line. Like to see him step up a little bit more to make that catch easier for him, but you kind of see him moving up as he's approaching the serve.
There's a backhand by Ikeda. Big backhand by Arta. Robote kicks out to the 7 line. Ikeda's there. Arta makes the catch, winds up, fakes the 2-all, puts it inside where it scores. 4 points for Arta. Arta has the serve. Yeah, we don't see a lot of fakes from Arta. We did there, and that was successful.
I mean, just kind of waiting for it. He's thrown a lot of 2-alls in a row now. Just one he kept to the inside that Ikeda actually read pretty well in that first set. Keeps going back to it. Ikeda's thinking 2-all the whole way, and then just finally drops one to the inside.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good. Ikeda on the catch. To the inside he goes. Here's Arta. Arta, long 2-all, opens wide and scores. Perfectly executed by Arta. He has 5 points, possible set, possible match point.
I mean, save the best one for last, really. I mean, look at this. He's deep into the backcourt about the 9 line, just powers it, and look at that open up.
Beautifully done.
And that is a dangerous play by Ikeda. Love the effort going into that net hard, but could get tripped up. Wow.
Excellent catch by Ikeda off a tough serve by Arta. Here's Arta on the backhand. Powerfully thrown to the corner, out to the rebote. Ikeda makes the save. And it's tipped. 3 points for Ikeda. Ikeda will move back to the service lining. Arta with 5. Still possible match point.
I mean, this was a tough catch just to even keep the match going. Ikeda first step back, lost his footing, keeps control of the ball, and gets his 3rd point, most importantly.
There's a backhand by Arta. Ikeda, beautiful catch at the 9 line. Arta on the backhand. Ikeda's there again. To the outside it goes. Here's Arta. Arta powerfully from the forehand. Scoop by Ikeda. Hard to the inside. That will score 4 points for Ikeda. Arta with 5 and a possible match point. Ikeda has a serve. Here we see Ikeda picking up the pace the way we've seen him do it every season he's played.
When he gets the serve, there's not a lot of time between that point and when the ball's released from his basket. Love to put the pressure on his opponent. Doesn't let him breathe here.
Beautiful catch by Arta. Nice backhand. Robote. Forehand, low and hard. Here's a catch by Arta. Arta to the inside. Ikeda reads it. Has it on the forehand. Outside placement. Stopped by Arta. Arta from the right side.
Oh, right
Here's
to him
Ikeda.
again.
Arta, beautiful catch at the 8 line. Backhand 2-all. Going to the outside, and Ikeda's there. Sidearm carom will score. It is 5-5. So this is set point for Ikeda and the Fireballs. Match point for Arta and the Chargers.
We saw a sizable comeback by Arta in set 1. Goes for the backhand 2-wall. When it doesn't open up, you leave yourself in a difficult defensive position. Ikeda chooses the sidearm carom and doesn't even move out towards it. What a comeback here, looking to push this to a 3rd set, or else the Chargers will add their 5th point of the game day.
Over serve. First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Arta winds up with the 2-all.
It looks to be in.
That is going in and scoring. That is point, set, and a hard-fought match for Arta and the Chargers. Arta taking it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-5.
Well, Stu, we played the maximum through 2 sets, and in the end, Arta took that decisive 11-point both times, and he gets the win for his Chargers. Yeah, it didn't look like he had much left in the tank after that. I mean, he got the serve, shot a 2-wall, and it scored. Look at this one. I mean, this one, as deep as we've seen, and this was at the 11 line. Long 2-wall. Look at this. Just inside the boundary line to score. Big day brewing for the Chargers. Coming up next, the top division of doubles. We have Inaki and Ubia against Zuleika and Benny. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right,
Another one.
There is your Battle Court Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. See full 5 points in favor of the Chargers. Fireballs yet to get a victory to put points up on the board. Before we move on to our next doubles match, let's hear from the winner of that last match, Arta of the Chargers.
Arta, you now have back-to-back wins for you in singles. Ikeda's a very consistent catcher in this division. What was your plan of attack going against him today?
Honestly, it was my second game in a row, so I just wanted to be very aggressive because I was kind of tired from the first game. And the longer the game gets, the worse I think it's going to be for me. So I was going to try to be a little more aggressive than usual.
Well, you guys went almost, you went the distance in pretty much in each set, but you got out the win in the end. So congratulations on that, and go get some water. You did great.
Thank you so much. As I said, I was trying to be aggressive, and I mean, both 5-5, it came my way, so yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, top division doubles matchup, Zuleika and Benny for the Chargers. Been a great start for that team. Looking for win number 5. They take on Inaki and Ubia. Haven't seen this top-ranked team for the Fireballs together all too much. Inaki back today. Just his 4th match of the season in doubles. There's the serve. We begin. Backhand to the inside. This one stopped by Ubia. Benny from deep in the backcourt keeps the backhand to the inside. That's stopped by Ubia. Not held on to, though. First point goes to the Chargers, Zuleika and Benny. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Benny. That crossed the sidewall deep into the backcourt. Inaki up at the 7. Bobs it up. Benny now makes another good catch. Ubia steps up to it. Hard backhand on the inside. Benny's got it again. A little higher off the front wall. Ubia steps back to the 12 line. Keeps it inside. Benny lets it come out. A little Magic City bounce. Zuleika stays with it. Inaki attacks the Philo. Straight to the outside from the Costados. Going to tie it up 1-1.
Good play by Inaki. Again, those Costados working for him. That one working very effective.
Benny handles the floating serve. Backhand inside. That's stopped by Ubia. Deep in the backcourt. This one coming out. Rabote forehand. Zuleika powers that one to the inside. Ubia takes it in the air. Benny now advancing from the 10 line. That's a hard throw, riding the sidewall. Tough catch by Ubia. There's the backhand. And he stops another one, this time up at the 11. Higher and harder. Ubia reaches into the corner again, comes out with it on the left side, right back to Benny. Benny's backhand, hard thrown, caught by Ubia. This one just out of reach. Zuleika gets out there, powers it to the inside. No play for Ubia. Inaki just lays it up. Benny charging down the inside, hard throw. Stopped by Ubia again. Tough catch on the number. Zuleika trying to pass. That one dropping. Ubia just got to it. Hard return. Here's Benny now from the 12. Benny stops another one off the sidewall. Hard throw. Here's Ubia. Backcourters trading throws here. Benny again from the 12 line. Ubia steps back. Makes the play to keep it on the left side. Low runner. Zuleika out of the way. Benny has to scoop it up in the corner. Benny ducks at the last second. Zuleika makes the play. Inaki, good catch back behind him. It's the backhand. Benny steps in there on the right side. Comes over the top. Inaki looking to cut it off, and he does. Forehand softly thrown up the middle. Zuleika attacking. Zuleika hard to the inside. One-handed effort. That's tipped. Second point for the Chargers. Zuleika and Benny, they serve.
Inaki really wanted to get back in there. Be more than capable of making those catches. That wasn't going to take a particularly big bounce. It was thrown, well, not quite sidearm, but 3/4. When you throw over the top, that's when you get the big bounce that could potentially go over Ubia's head. That wasn't going to.
Ubia takes a serve, backhand. Low bullet to the inside. Benny stops it. And he comes out high and hard. That's picked off by Ubia. Oh, backing up. Benny scooped it up. Hard throw. Right to Inaki. Inaki inside placement. Benny stepped up. Now backs up. Makes a tough play. Comes over the top. No chance for Inaki to take it. Here's Ubia from the backcourt. Benny just beyond the 11. Higher and harder. This is out a long way. Inaki stops at the 6. Drops it inside. Here's Benny attacking. Passing again. That's a tough Rabote. Laid up, and it comes up short. 3-1 advantage for Zuleika and Benny.
So when the ball is coming along the side wall, off the Rabote, off of the back wall, 9.5 times out of 10, you're going to throw that with your forehand. You're going to line up your arm just against the side wall, let it drop in and pass it up to the front wall. Naki's got a problem with his right side, so he's going to be tempted to go for it on his left side. Naturally, he's going to reach for it on his right side. Just not able to do anything with it.
Benny keeps this one on the left side. Quick release. In the corner. Ubia. There's Inaki rather. Turns to Rabote. Benny on the bounce up at the 10 line. Launches another one. Well on to reach of Ubia. Inaki drops it to the inside. Benny backing up. Scoops it at the 11. Low runner just above the pad. Here's Inaki now. Backhand. Benny gets back in there. Drops it along the sidewall. Now Ubia steps up. Low bullet. Benny's there. Ubia into the backcourt. Forehand from the 13 line. Pulled in by Zuleika. Or backhand by Zuleika. That's stopped by Ubia. Ubia from the corner. This one well out of reach. Benny steps out of the way. Zuleika with the forehand Rabote. Caught off the sidewall. Here's Ubia again. The backhand. Pulled in by Benny. Benny now from the 10 line. Trying to get this one to pass. Ubia reaches up. Puts it on the wall. There's Benny. Rabote left side, high to the inside. Benny couldn't get there in the air. Waits on the Rabote. It's dropping, and it will not make it. Second point for Inaki and Ubia of the Fireballs.
Yeah, Benny didn't go for that coming at him off of the front wall. Look for a Rabote and then kind of a duff. Ball just dies coming off the back wall. Benny really doesn't have any type of play on it. Good effort, though.
And he gets up to that serve. Low runner inside. Ubia lets it pass. Plays Robote on the back end. Zulaika reaches up into the Costado. Ooh, that stays inside. Picked up by Ubia. Hard throw. Here's Benny now from deep in the backcourt. Wound up a little bit higher. On the wall. Tough catch by Ubia. Benny again from the same spot. A little higher. That's well out of reach, though. Inaki takes off. Lays it up to the inside. Zulaika runs around it. From the Costado, inside placement backing up. That's knocked down by Ubia. 4 points for the Chargers.
No matter when you see a highlight player backpedaling, when he's going to be receiving the ball, whether he's going towards the back wall, whether he's cutting to the outside, it's so difficult to refocus yourself to make the catch. That was the case with Ubia there. Ubia's made some fantastic catches today. That one just not able to get in the cesta.
That's a powerful serve. Ubia handles. Bullet to the inside. Leaping grab by Zulaika. Zulaika passes on the return. Robote left side. Drop to the inside. Benny waits on it. Makes the catch. Forehand crosses the sidewall. Pulled in by Ubia. Ubia blasts the back end. Out of reach of Benny. Zulaika, powerful turn on that Robote. Out of reach of Ubia now. All Inaki can do, he lays it up. Here's Zulaika cutting back inside. Big bouncer. Ubia controls this one. Coming out on the right side, that forehand drops. Benny picks it up. Ubia now, big backhand. Wall to wall. Robote forehand, power to the inside. That's caught on the left side of Ubia. Ubia, low runner back to Benny. He gets in there. To left side again, cutting back to the inside. Benny goes up on the forehand. High off the front wall. Ubia just out of the way. Inaki lays it up. Big bounce. Benny controls it along the side wall. Inaki scoops it. Inaki to the 2-wall. Zulaika's there. Zulaika, hard throw. 3-wall play. Ubia in position. Keeps it going. Here's Benny now from the left side. Low bullet. Ubia keeps this one on the forehand. Outside placement. Caught in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika winds it up back to the inside. Another Robote dug out by
Beautiful
Ubia.
save.
That ball is in play, clearing the overhead screen. Inaki just lays it up from the right side. Zulaika handles the floater. Big backhand follows. Another Robote now for Inaki. Keeps it to the middle of the court. Benny attacks. Forehand to the inside. Ubia again. 3 in a row. He makes another save. Zulaika comes cross court, split placement. Ubia knows where to be. He stops it. The Karam return is in, and it scores. What a point by all 4 players. Goes to the Fireballs, Inaki and Ubia.
Ubia really making some spectacular catches. Court positioning was excellent. Read the split placement there well. Returns a Karam. Very well done.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up.
I don't even like to save.
Good catch off the sidewall there by Ubia. Low bullet hitting the corner. Benny's there. Benny trying to pass, and he does. This one well under reach. Inaki left side Robote. No play for Zulaika. Benny attacks, charging down the inside. That's a hard throw. Ubia again takes it right off the sidewall. Benny now back in the corner. Lines it up. Here's Ubia now from the left side. There's the backhand. Benny steps out of the way. Zulaika, forehand Robote, launched in the corners. Inaki now at the 5-line. All he can do is lay it up. Pick up by Zulaika in the front court. Backhand passes again. Inaki left side Robote. Softer touch. Benny steps up. Oh, and hard inside. Ubia has it off the sidewall. Benny trying to get back in there. This comes shooting out. Zulaika with a quick turn on the Robote. Here's Inaki. Inside placement. Benny scooped it up. Hard throw. This one comes shooting out again. Inaki stays at the 5. It's a 2-wall. Benny is there. The return is a Karam. Inaki could not make the catch. A backcourter with the Karam to score. That brings it to 5 points and a possible set point for the Chargers.
Benny made a tremendous read, continuing to advance to stop that 2-wall. Return to Karam. Very well done. Inaki just not able to settle the ball in his cesta.
Inaki takes that serve, whips it to the inside. What a scoop again by Benny. Backhand clears. Robote out a long way. Inaki up at the 4 line. He lays it up. Back to the forehand of Zulaika. Zulaika powers it inside. Inaki, actually Ubia rather, makes a Robote save. Here's Zulaika again. Forehand over the top. Ubia, another Robote.
Great
another
save.
diving save. Zulaika let that one pass. Here's Benny from the backcourt. Opening up to the outside. Inaki gets in there, lays it up with a big bounce. Benny controls it along the inside. He comes back over the top. Here's Ubia now. From the 10. Looking to pass, and he does. Here's the Robote. Zulaika puts it inside. Caught by Ubia. That one right on the wall. Zulaika just flicks it up. Inaki takes it. Inaki whips it outside. That's scooped. Zulaika's 2-wall scores for the set. Point and set. Chargers take it 6-3. 2 minutes. We will come back and play set number 2. Now, what a way to end it. 2-all from the outside by Zulaika. Ends it 6-3 in favor of the Chargers. See that score in the bottom left. It was there in the bottom left, just flashed away. That game day score, though, reflecting all 5 points going the way of the Chargers so far. The Fireballs with none. And this is our 5th match. Take a look here. Outside placement attempt. First one worked out for Inaki. This one scooped up and returned to score. Back here in the DraftKings Players Cage, you see Benny already a winner today with Iturbide carrying over his catching in the top division doubles match with Zulaika. This has been one of the better teams, not just this season, but the last couple seasons in Battle Court. Hot start for Zulaika and Benny. They started off 4-0. Lost their last match, That was against Douglas and Nicholas. Looking to get back in the win column on this Monday. Then you go to that Fireballs team. Inaki and Ubia, just not a lot of experience playing with one another so far this season, dealing with Inaki's injury. You can tell, not really going at it with that right side, not throwing the serves all too hard, not throwing the forehands with much power. And just think about it, the constant stretching and pulling on that muscle, throwing these forehand robotes, whatever it may be, just extremely painful for Inaki. And then as you've talked about, Stu, the anticipatory pain that comes with it too is sometimes worse than the pain itself.
Anticipatory pain, if you're feeling the tightness in your bicep or your chest, anything in your shoulder, you can make the catch. But then when you go to extend, you feel that slight twinge, and it's just like, man, this is going to hurt. Yeah. This is just going to hurt.
Fireball's fighting hard today. Not much to show for it, though. Again, all points so far have gone the way of the Chargers. They took the first set in this match, 6-3. Inaki and Ubia will have the serve. Looking to flip that momentum in the Fireball's favor. See if they can do it. There's a serve by Inaki. Our second set is underway. Benny low runner inside, caught off the sidewall by Ubia. Ubia hard throw from the forehand. There's Benny. Inaki ranging back, makes the catch. Hard throw from the left side. Benny's there. Ubia just beyond the 11 line. Backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. It's out of reach of Benny. Zulaika calls him off. Powerful forehand bote, stopped by Ubia. Ubia from the left side. There's Benny with a good catch. Oh, Magic City bounce too. Good stop there by Benny in the corner. The backhand's lobbed up, and it scores right along the side wall. That's a point for Zulaika and Benny of the Chargers.
Ubia was ready to make that catch. He heard Inaki calling him off. Don't know if he tried to pull his cesta away to accommodate Inaki's request or he just tipped the ball.
What a serve by Zulaika. Ubia stops that one back behind him. Powerful throw coming out of the corner. Here's the rebote now for Zulaika. Powers it right back to the left side of Ubia. Ubia puts it just above the pad. Caught by Zulaika. Benny, what a scoop there in the corner. Crouching down, backhand. Not going to pass Ubia. He's got it on the forehand. Three-wall play. Zulaika back to the inside. Here's Ubia on the bounce. Picks it up. Hard throw again, just above the pad. Benny steps up. Benny a little bit more height behind this one. Inaki backpedals into position. Drops it inside. Benny in position makes the catch. Oh, runner, that's crossing. Inaki gets back in there. Makes the rebote save. Benny again. It's time at the 9. High and hard again. Inaki off his footing. He just lays it up. It's going to be a big bounce. Benny controls it on the forehand now. Low and hard back inside. Ubia has to save the rebote, and he does. Puts it over the top. Benny out of the way. Zulaika with that forehand rebote. Powered up the middle. Inaki with the soft touch. Ooh, Zulaika read it. Zulaika to the inside where it scores. 2-point lead for Zulaika and Benny.
Zulaika and Benny doing an excellent job of keeping the pace pretty fast. Inaki, again, looking more aggressive than he did in the first set. He'll be with a couple misses here in the backcourt.
Just a soft touch there. And Zulaika can wind this up, put it close to the wall. Yeah. Not much you can do from there. Ubia takes that serve again. Low bullet. Benny steps away. Zulaika with the left side rebote. Be a hard throw back inside. Benny picks it off. Benny from the 12. Ubia is there. Benny takes it off the sidewall. Hard backhand now. Clears the overhead screen. Out to the rebote. Inaki drops it inside from the 6. Here's Benny now attacking from the forehand. Low and hard again. Step by Inaki. Lost it on the throw. That's 3 straight for the Chargers.
So Inaki's been doing a good job of maintaining control of the ball there on his left side right up until that point.
Outside serve. Ubia handles. Ubia, low and hard on the return. Benny stops this one. High off the front wall. Here's Ubia now stepping up to the 9 line. Low runner. Benny picks it off. Same spot for Ubia, just beyond the 11. Benny makes another good catch. This one a little bit higher. Ubia steps back to the glass. Ooh, Benny's backhand got away from him, kicking up in the overhead screen. That's out of play. First point for the Fireballs here in this second set.
You can see Benny wanting to get that ball well over the heads of his opponents. Just kicked up off the front wall and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play.
Zulaika has that serve, backhand into the corner. Ubia out there at the 7 line, returns a 2-wall. That's scooped. Put it back to the inside. Ubia retreats, makes the play. Benny there in position, back to the inside. Quick release, Ubia makes another catch. This one a little bit harder. Comes shooting off the back wall. Zulaika with the forehand rebote, crossing deep in the backcourt. Inaki just lays it up. Zulaika waits on it up at the 4 line to the inside. That's a tough one, and it scores. 4 points for the Chargers.
Zulaika throws hard from anywhere on the court, but you got him up at the 3 line. Throwing low bullets. That's tough to come back from.
That serve crosses and scoring. That's an ace. 5 points for Zulaika and Benny. That's a possible set and a possible match point.
Zulaika, one of the few guys on the roster, just a handful, 4 or 5 guys who can consistently serve up aces. Extremely powerful coming through the service box, crossing the sidewall deep, setting up a very difficult catch for their opponent.
Outside serve is out of play. First fault, second serve coming up.
Yes, you want the ball to land between the forehand 7 line on the serve. You also want it to hit the glass.
Ubia now at the forehand to the inside. Benny lets it pass Zulaika, gets back in there. What a rebote. And it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Zulaika and Benny win in straight set 6-3, 6-1. Six and a half points now for the Chargers. We've played 5 of the 6 on the game day, again, including that one forfeit. All points going to Chargers' way. Jedin and Cabrera with a chance to stop that momentum. They will take on El Barba and Gallo. That's just about 2 minutes away.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Look at that game day score. And the Chargers opening up that big day, 6.5 points already. And they came into the game day, Stu, a full point behind the Fireballs, 27.5. Fireballs came in at 28.5. And you now see the Chargers in solo second place. They've opened up a little bit of a lead there over the Warriors as well. Got our winning team ready to go, Zulaika and Benny. There they are.
Benny and Zulaika, you guys are 5-1 now for your team this season. Given Inaki's injury, did that change any strategy for you guys coming into this matchup?
It's a pretty similar strategy to what it usually is, but what I was trying to do, I know his right side is a little weak right now, so if I could put it close to the sidewall on the rebote, then he couldn't left side rebote. So that's one thing that changed a little bit.
Makes a lot of sense. What about you, Zulaika? How did you prepare to go up against Inaki, knowing that he's injured, and were there any strategic moves that you made?
Yeah, we wanted to dominate every point from the beginning. We knew that throwing the ball to the back wall and putting it in the left wall, that was one of the strategies, obviously, and that helped us to dominate the game. So yeah, that was the strategy for today.
Well, you guys played great, so strategy worked. Well done. I guess we have one more match to go, so we'll see how it goes, and good luck.
Thank you.
And a chance for a clean sweep on this game day. Jedin and Cabrera for the Fireballs take on El Barba and Gallo of the Chargers. Jedin and Cabrera 3-2 to begin this season. El Barba and Gallo kind of been an up and down season. They're 2-4 through their first 6 matches.
We're ready to begin our final match of the game day. El Barba will have the serve for the Chargers. Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Barba going for a different look here with that chin strap.
I can't take my eyes off of it, Stu.
I think he's hoping the opposing front corner can't either. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Scoop by Cabrera. There's the backhand. El Barba's there. Drop ball.
And there it goes. Yeah, we're gonna first miss. We're gonna get that chin strap back in place. No, he's actually going to tuck it in more.
Ball under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Gallo from the forehand. Over the top, big bounce. Beautiful catch by Cabrera on the left side. Gallo's there. Scoop attempt missed in the backcourt. 2 points for Jedden and Cabrera. Jedden has the serve.
Well, I mean, if Cabrera can find that spot all day long, this should be a pretty quick victory for the Fireballs. Dropping it 9-10 line, having a kick up for Gallo to make that scoop. Not easy for him to handle.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Here's a backhand by Gallo, powerfully thrown. Cabrera from the 12 line. Powerful backhand again. Cabrera's there. Here's El Barba. Backhand from the 8 line. Gallo eyes on the rebote. Plays it back to Jedden. Jedden takes it on the bounce. Catch by Jedden. Rebote dropping, and Gallo makes the save. Excellent save. Jedden attacks. Drop shot.
That's a
will
good
score
one.
for Jedden. 3 points for Jedden and Cabrera. The Fireballs. Jedden serves.
Yeah, Jedden, I mean, he kind of has mastered that. Not really a shot that you master, but kind of that softer drop shot, a running drop shot, if you will. I don't think that was a shot back in the days of highlight, but here,
A running
drop. It works.
A running drop shot. Well, hey, basket has to be in constant motion.
Yes,
the ball
that's
goes.
the key.
Yeah, stays in play. Very well done. Cabrera reaching behind him and make that catch. There's the backhand. Gallo, backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown. Cabrera's there. Low runner. Scooped up by Gallo. There's the backhand. There's the backhand by Cabrera. Scoop by Gallo. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Big backhand to the outside. Lands just out of play. 4 points for Jedden and Cabrera. Jedden has the serve for the Fireballs.
A little bit of a misstep there for Gallo in the back. Hope he's okay.
He grimaced. I mean, he definitely
he really
grimaced.
did.
But Gallo also not someone known for scratching. Tends to play through whatever happens to be bothering him by history. Drop shot. Jedden takes off. Gets there. Drop shot. Drop shot. Scores on the return. Well done by Jedden. 5 points. Possible set point.
I didn't know it was possible to throw it better than the one we saw earlier in this set, but that was narrowly above the padded, dead by the 2 line max.
Very well done.
I mean, it's just about the effectiveness of the shot. Don't care about the form. Where does this second bounce drop? Look at Jedden. He's moving up in one fluid motion. Oh, yeah. Maybe closer to the 3 line, but either way, doesn't really stay elevated at all.
Juggling.
Juggled that
Point
serve.
and set for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set. So it's always fun with this particular group of guys out here.
Yes. Well, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, it started with the beard here under the chin strap. Look at El Barba trying to get this serve. You can clearly see ball popping out of the basket. Caught it twice. Constitutes a juggle there, as was called by the officials. Ending that set 6-0.
There we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See Barba there with the beard, Gallo seated. Some replays from that first set. Rebote saved by Gallo. Jedden attacking with the forehand. That drop shot, 1 bounce, 2 bounce. That's when it scores. Drop shot here by Gallo. Beautiful catch by Jedden. 1, 2. Again, just really well done by Jedden on the drop shot.
in up and down performances for El Barba and Gallo throughout this season.
Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, that can't be repeated, but it was funny.
I mean,
El Barba has a different style that he brings than I think that Gallo's, or really anyone else in Highline is used to. Not exactly sure how to get past it.
yeah, I mean, you kind of live and die by El Barba up there in the front. I mean, when he's on, he's on. When he's off, I mean, he's off. Play. Not looking good in that first set. I mean, you can just kind of tell. I mean, coming out with worried about the look more than the play, that's never really a good sign for anybody, and certainly not there for El Barba. 6-0. Jedden and Cabrera took it to him in that first set. See if they can respond in set two.
We're ready to begin our second set. El Barba will have the serve for the Chargers. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Caught by Cabrera. Powerful backhand. Gallo's there. Backhand. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point for the Fireballs, Jedden and Cabrera. Jedden has the serve.
And Gallo just trying to get that ball over both Fireballs. Cabrera does such a good job of controlling the play in the backcourt in this level. Just sent it up a little higher than he would have liked. That overhead screen.
That serve crossing the side wall and dropping there behind the 9 line for Jedden. 2 points for Jedden Cabrera. Jedden has the serve.
Yeah, and Gallo kind of got caught between both. Didn't step up to take that ball before it crossed the side wall, and it dropped sharply when it did make contact beyond the 10 line.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serve. The second serve must land between the 4 and the 7 line. El Barba picks that up. Split placement will score. No shutout here in the second set. El Barba has a serve for the Chargers. So, yes, that is, you can scoop the serve. For those of you familiar with Highline, you can scoop the serve or take a bote corrido if you are standing between the 4 and 7 line. It's not like you can put your feet back on the 7 line and scoop in front of you.
I mean, one thing about Barba, he's got confidence. He's going to go for it, and that's his game, throwing shots up there in the front.
El Barba on the catch. Here's the backhand 2-all. That scores. 2-2.
Went after a set where he didn't put any points up on the board. Just got to start to mix it up, throw some shots he did in that first set. That's exactly what we're seeing here by El Barba. First the 2-wall and then the backhand 2-wall, both scoring effectively.
There's the backhand to the inside. Catch by Gallo. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Cabrera's there. Gallo on the left side. Backhand, powerfully thrown again. Cabrera reaching behind him to make this catch the 12 line. Gallo now on the forehand. Over the top. Hard to the inside. Cabrera's there. El Barba in and out of the center the ball goes. 3 points for Jedden and Cabrera, the Fireballs. Jedden has the serve.
Surprising, though. El Barba usually sure-handed with that catching. I mean, particularly to his left side, and that was pretty far off the wall. It's the second one he's missed just like that.
Gallo advances to make the catch. Hard throw. This one gets away from him and hits the overhead screen. 4 points for Jedden and Cabrera. Jedden has the serve.
And based on the way that ball's spinning, a sidearm forehand actually kind of kicks up off the front wall. Again, putting that overhead screen a little bit more in play. First time, well, not many forehand throws from Gallo, but that one getting away from him.
Cabrera on the catch. There's the backhand. Gallo down low. Backhand again. Low and hard to the inside. Cabrera's there. Gallo from the 11 line. Backhand 2-wall. This one caught and dropped up in the front court. 3 points for El Barba and Gallo. El Barba has a serve for the Chargers.
Great opportunity there for Jedden. Just has to make that catch on the outside. I mean, proven he could make that. Have to think that maybe he was focused on the return before he secured that ball. It was a golden opportunity.
Beautiful catch by Cabrera off an excellent serve by El Barba. There's the backhand by Gallo wall to wall from the left side. Jedden on the rebote. Backhand. Low runner. Scooped up by Cabrera. El Barba. Backhand from the 8 line. Cabrera's there. El Barba with the tip ball at the 8 line. 5 points for Jedden Cabrera. Possible set, possible match point.
And that's one, I mean, on the bounce, comes to Gallo pretty easily, and he's improved his catching day by day throughout this season. Like to see him let that one go and trust his backcourter. Wow.
Karam will score as thrown by Gallo. Very well done. Still possible set, possible match point for Jedden and Cabrera. El Barba and Gallo creep back with 4 points.
And caught both players going the other way.
That was really well done by Gallo. I don't think that I've seen him throw many.
That's the first 2-all that he scored on in doubles this season, so exactly right there, Stu. 0 for 7 coming into this match.
Ball tipped, point, set, and match for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs, taking it in straight sets, 6-0, 6-4.
6.5 points for the Chargers on this game day. They come away as your winners, just 1.5 points for the Fireballs. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karam. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. A big day for the Chargers, taking 6.5 of a possible 8 points over the Fireballs. We have our player of the day ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage. That is Arta today of the Chargers. Arta winning both of his matches. You play on that 3rd division doubles team with Zuleika. You guys go way back to San Sebastian in the Basque Country. Can you talk about that relationship and how long you guys have really known each other?
I can't even know how many years it's been, but yeah, since we were pretty much kids, we practiced together in San Sebastian with my father, with his father, in the same like highlight school. So it's been forever, yeah, since we were kids.
Yeah, and now playing with Zuleika, you guys have had a lot of success. What is it about that team and that partnership that's worked so far to begin this season?
I think that would do. Knowing him since that long, practicing with him since that long, I know the way he likes to play. He knows the way I like to play. So I guess that helps definitely a lot.
Art, about your singles game. So you went to shots very aggressively there, cracking 2 walls with the costado. Absolutely beautiful. You were landing them in, but it was a very aggressive style of play for you. I know sometimes when you've missed the ball, you know, we've talked about it. You can get nervous. You can stop seeing the ball, but you were locked in the entire time. Was that part of your strategy, just to go to the kill shot?
Yeah, I mean, I played back-to-back games, so I really didn't want the game to like stretch and go like to a third set, or even if it did go to a third set, but try to make the points as short as possible. So I took high risks in a way, and it did work out, but it wasn't a strategy itself. Just wanted me like the points to not last that long.
No, if that's the reason why you threw it, the reason is entirely your own. That's great because it worked out perfect. The shots landed great and your catching was terrific today. That's why you're player of the day.
Yeah, Chargers
Appreciate
back
it.
up there in second. Thank you, Art, player of the day.
Thank you, guys. Go
Thank you.
Chargers.
And we'll continue on with some of the replays. Recap the full day of action we saw behind us between the Chargers and the Fireballs getting started here in this second division doubles match that began the day.
The court looked lovely.
It is a nice looking court here.
It's a beautiful court. It's even better looking when there's players on it. There we go.
Look at that. Ikeda subbing for Hormachea against Iturbide and Benny.
Just in and out of the cesta for Inaki. Again, anything that was coming to that right side was going to give him fits, and it really did today. He came in with, look, I'm just going to serve with the right side, and if I have to get it up to the front wall with it, I will. But he had a number of balls.
Yeah, look at that one. Ikeda, a little bit of a tendency to take his eye off the ball. You see that as he's approaching the catch, looking close up towards that front wall.
I completely confused Ikeda with Inaki, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
It's okay.
It's all right. It happens. They wear
Inaki,
helmets.
Turbide, Ikeda gets tough.
And I'm
in these
55,
games.
so.
Look at that 2-all, though, by Zuleika. No doubt about that one, huh?
2-all beautifully executed. Here we go. There we go with the Inaki in the forehand.
Yeah. Third division doubles. Here's Zuleika Arta against Inaki Cabrera. You love the save here by Cabrera in the backcourt. Diving effort, but
Look at Zuleika.
yeah.
Eyes right on that ball. As soon as it's coming off the front wall, throws the 2-all 2 score.
Yeah, 4-line in the middle of the court, throws the costado 2-wall. And later on in this match, you see Inaki, just can't get much behind these rebotes. And then look at Arta mixing in a shot of his own from the backcourt, the drop shot scoring.
Yeah, Arta stepped up. Communication between, as you were pointing out, the communication between Zuleika and Arta was spot on. Arta was able to step into the front court to save that drop shot, and then he stayed up there and actually returned one to score. Beautifully done.
Then this Arta versus Ikeda in singles right after. Arta had to play back-to-back. Look at this, tracks it down, and then look at the drop shot. Ooh, not enough, though. Ikeda's got it.
Right back to the inside. Arta would go on to win, but I like Arta's explanation of there wasn't really a strategy other than I was tired and didn't want to play a third set. Hey, if that's your motivation, go for it. Worked.
There was the drop shot there, but look at Ikeda. The ball's floating up in the air. He gets to it, and then soft touch to the
Right
inside.
back to the inside.
Didn't need much more. But then later on, look at Arta. Makes the catch. His catching was great. Setting up these shot opportunities. Rebote forehand here. Look at Arta. Makes the catch, winds it up. That's a long 2-wall there. And look at how he sets it. Backhand to the inside. Ikeda lays it up.
Ikeda's series of beautiful saves throughout the day. And he went point for point with Arta.
Yeah,
but shots like this were just so beautifully executed. You see Ikeda there looking, hey, was that in? Yeah, it was definitely in. They didn't replay it. They didn't ask for a replay. Didn't want to waste the replay. But we saw just on our own replay, see the ball was in, what, 2-3 inches?
Yeah.
2-3 inches.
Pretty clear on that one. And then later on, look at that. Another 2-wall here by Arta. Look at this by Ikeda,
So
like
well done by
trampolining
Ikeda.
off the net. Keeps his offhand out of it, away. That is clean as could be. Take another look. Ikeda makes the catch.
Look at this. Goes into the screen. This is okay.
Yeah.
That you just can't use that offhand, as you said, to move the screen out of the way. That's a perfect example.
Wow, that
That is
as
a
good
perfect
as
example
it gets.
of how to use the screen to your advantage if you can. Ikeda did a beautiful job there.
Then moving over next, this was the top division doubles match, Inaki and Ubia, but again, dealing with that right side injury to Inaki. You see the shot there coming from the left. That's the Fila working out.
Thought that he was going to go to that a bit more often whenever he could, but realistically, the ball came to his right side just more than he would have liked. And again, as Benny said, that was part of the strategy, knowing that there was a weakness out there in the front court.
Look at that, and then straight to the outside, well out of reach.
In Ubia all day, catching was better than we've seen, and the throwing, just tremendous power, absolutely tremendous power. And then, yeah, that's like a huge fine for placing everyone in danger on the court.
Sorry, Benny.
But
watch out.
But
Yeah.
we understand that you're upset, but it's like, no, you don't throw the ball after the point. And you see why here is there's people potentially standing over
Well,
there.
he
and
throws it
that's-
hard. I mean, yeah, and that comes, really wasn't that close to Benny's head, though, but
No,
could be a little scary, you know.
You
not
pat him
expect-
on the back, say, you're fine, man.
Yeah, sorry.
You're
sorry,
fine.
Benny.
You're
Didn't
good.
mean to do that, but tough day for the Fireballs, but you see in the end that final match going their way, Jeddah and Cabrera winning in straight sets. They do come away with 1.5 points, but the main story, 6.5 points for the Chargers, and let's see where all 6 of our teams now stack up. You know, we have the Renegades up at the top, but the Chargers down there in second place, Warriors in third, and you got the Fireballs pretty close there in fourth place. It's a great day here, Stu. Again, Arta, the player of the day, winning both of his matches.
Great job for him. Good day for him. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, now in his, I think that's his 4th season now in Battle Court. I mean, you see the development. His singles game so much different than when he started, and starting to figure out that partnership with Zuleika. It's been a great season. 2 new teams in action tomorrow, Stu. It's going to be the Warriors and the Cyclones. We'll get started in the 5th division. That's Williams and Julian against Ron and Rock. Then Douglas and Nicholas take on Ferronda and Manu. Then Manny and Stan. That is an official court swap. Manny and Stan are switching. So Manny moves to the front. Stan moves to the back. They will take on Carballo and Ron. Again, some players out for the Cyclones. Amiga Reina dealing with that calf injury still. After that, Julian and Nicholas, another team that made an official court swap. Julian moves to the front. Nicholas slides to the back. They take on Bueno and Manu. Then Douglas and Manny against Ferronda and Ron. That's a sub-team for the Cyclones in that one. And then match 6, Williams and Stan take on Bueno and Rock. That's in the 6 doubles division to close it out. Stu and I will be back here on the call for that Tuesday game day between the Warriors and Cyclones. Until then, enjoy your Monday night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.